はい。ということで、次の F0GX 解説にはピンクパジャマさんをお呼びしております。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。このゲームは速度がの高いレーシングゲームです。それは、高い速度を保持することが大事です。このレギュレーションのことは、全トラックでスネーキングというのは、もう蛇行と蛇のように、トラックの進行にしてます。
なんか、ドリフトを右と左交互にやっていくというような感じですよね、多分。
はい、そうです。車を、選択。
And we have $10 from an anonymous donor who loved the Mario Odyssey run and can't wait to see the Silent Hill run. Hopefully, I won't miss it.
全然ゆっくりでいいですね。
選んでる。車を選んでるときに、
はい、
そのエンジンの設定で、再加速を選びます。それは蛇行をできるためです。もう一つのレギュレーションは、マックススピード、それは、最速度のエンジンを最速度を設定します。その、として違うレギュレーションになっているのは、このスネーキングとか蛇行というのは、手が痛くなるからです。
Hello everyone, I'm David.
手が痛くないから。なるほど。あ、ゲーム画面来ましたね。
その4つの車が左側の棚にいるのはカスタムの車です。
なるほど。
ちょっとだけそれを選ぶことはちょっとだけ時間がかかるけど、カスタム車で、早いからほとんど選んで。
始まりましたね。グッドラックです。
グッドラック。
グッドラック。見ていけばわかりますよね、多分。このスネーキングの意味も。まあ、これですよね、右へ左へと。
はい。そして、エンジンを見てみるのは大事です。これ、エンジンを切らしてるのは、速度を保持することです。そのコースが上に曲がっているときに、最速度が減るので、エンジンがかけたら、最速度に加速します。
この坂道というか、上へ曲がっているところでエンジンをかけない方がいい。
はい、そうです。
なるほど。
何をしてるのは、その最後に自殺フィニッシュという技です。それはエネルギーを
if you
ゼ
see
ロ
the
に
bar in
し
the top
て
right, it's kind of like one of the main unique mechanics about this game. It's my health bar,
車
but it
を
doubles
壊
as
し
my ability to
て、
boost as well.
え
So that was the first course.
す
Basically,
ごい
if I
速
use a
度
boost, it'll
に
consume
行
a
っ
certain amount of my
て
energy, which is my
に
health, to convert to speed instead.
に
There's also these boost plates on the
行
ground
っ
that can use
て
speed like that as
け
well. That
けど
consume energy.
操作は
I
で
kind
き
of
ない
route my energy per
なる
lap.
ほど。
で
depending on
も
that.
フィニッシュがで
Also,
き
I'm
た
going to be using up to
ら
4 different vehicles in this
あ
round.
それ
They're
は
custom vehicles.
ありで
Custom vehicles
す
in this game are
な
pretty
るほど。
complicated.
もうクリア扱いにな
But
る
for
と。
the most part, the main difference is what body part I'm using. Also, you can choose your own character, so shout outs to Baba here.
これ、多
You'll
分
be seeing a lot of
普
them.
通では出ない速度が出てますよね。
vehicle for most of the
こ
rounds,
の
so
スニーキングというか、蛇行することによっ
If you
て。
couldn't tell, he made them out of Legos.
Yeah.
はい
These vehicles kind of look like Legos through. Just kind of like the body part and the cockpit and the engine just kind
最
of
速
stuck
度
together.
の方は
So
普通
anyway,
で
this course is
す
split oval.
これ普通
As
で
the
す
name
か？
sounds, it's this big oval that
普
has
通にやっても
this
だ
big
いたい
split in the middle.
2700とか出る。最高速度。
I can either take the energy side
なるほど。
or I can take the
Oh,
booster
hello.
side. Yeah.
おっ
So
と
there's a big jump there.
はい
Of course, actually,
来てると
killing there
思う
goes
その
too
タ
fast
カタカ
by bending
コン
down.
トローラー
and
の
pushing
タカタ
it.
カ
But by anticipating it correctly, I can fly through
それ
the air.
は
Okay. And
Oh,
let's skip over
連
part
発
of the course instead. So
連
I land
続す
somewhere
る
around here at
と
that ending stretch.
人によ
I
っ
was going to
て
skip the refiller side,
手が
but
痛く
I
なる
lost too much health because I messed it up, so I'm actually going to take it
な
here.
るほど。
So when you say
出ませんよね。
course, which is very evident that just happened. A lot of games have like
それは
tiny checkpoints
なん
kind
か
of
コースの
marking where you
ショート
can
カ
and
ット
can't go.
の
How
よう
does
な
this game
ことを
deal
して
with
ま
that?
す
So basically, this game
コース
has
から外し
there's a
て
couple
もう
different
一
checkpoint things,
回
the way that it works, but the long and short of it is that you can kind of
So
set a certain number of
short
checkpoints in the
there.
air, and it'll kind of consider like, okay, you haven't gone too
Sorry.
much far forward, you're fine. But if you were to go like instantly from the beginning of the
コー
course
ス
to like halfway through or something like that,
に
then you'll just blow up when you land. Most
コー
of
ス
the
から外
almost
した
every
ら
course doesn't really matter for that.
速
But
度
like, if you were to
が
lift off in the middle of the course,
すご
like,
く上が
maybe
り
the
ま
course
上
like
が
runs
る
around
け
itself or
ど
something like that, and you were to like intersect with the ending, you would just blow up when you
事
land.
故を
But
することが多いか
it's not
ら
really an issue for the most part. There'll be a few cases that it is, and
か
I'll kind
ら
of point it out.
なんか
But
気を
yeah,
つける方が
let's see what else. So I've explained generally what snaking is.
いいのだ
There's a few other things that I'll be
Oh.
doing. One of them is called an MTS, which is kind of like a drift. I do one right here, so right here. It's a pretty short one, but I kind of like turn sideways. And
その
so I guess
車
I'm familiar
を
with this
横
game's
に
mechanics,
してる
or like controls.
と
You either have like you can turn regularly with the joystick, or you have the
エン
strafing
ジン
engines,
を
which are
切ら
LMS.
し
That
て
basically causes you
そ
to
れ
slide
は
left and right.
NTS
Oh, okay.
とい
There's a
う
cool jump there I was going to go for, but I missed it.
技です。英語
So
で
basically
Momentum
what that drifting
Turbo
is actually
Slide
turn sideways and then use
そ
the
れ
drifting
は
engines to slide myself forward.
エンジン車を横
So
に
whereas
し
like a lot of
て
games, I feel like drifting
進
like
行
increases your speed when you
方
exit it,
は
like Mario Kart mini turbos and stuff like that. But kind of the opposite of this. It's like
違
during the
う
drift itself, you just
方
move
向
much
に
faster. It's kind of a
に
unique
し
way of
て
handling the
る
drift
でも
mechanic. It's totally unintended.
車を
Also, I kind of got the jump there, but
横の
not with much speed as I wanted.
の
And
速
since I
度
played it really dangerous on my energy, I had to
を
relax through that narrow section.
押したら
I will be hitting a
そ
lot
れ
of walls
は
in this game.
速度
Not on
が
purpose,
上
but
が
it's
っ
just very
て
hard
そし
to
て
hitting walls at these speeds.
急カーブでも
Okay, so you can see there I actually got
で
destroyed.
した
Yeah.
ら
So those types of finishes are pretty common. I'll just like do a
なん
drift.
か
All you call them
急に
MTS is a drift. MTS is like the official
上
term.
がることが
I
で
feel like
きま
drift is
す。
easier to understand.
なるほど。
But I can kind of do that drift
高
against the
い
towards the end of the course. Even if
速
I
度で
do
も
all
曲
of
が
it,
るテクニックとしてそれがあると。
I'll still bounce across the finish line. So something hasn't been really seen a whole lot, but this game's like it's an anti-gravity racer, so you actually go like sideways and upside down and stuff like that. So this course
英
is
語ウィ
kind of hard
キ
to
ちょ
tell
っと
when
今
you're
読んでたん
driving,
ですけど、
but
スネーキングは、
you kind of like go upside
マ
down
シンを
for
カ
a
ス
large
タ
part
ム
of this
で、
course.
重たくしてブー
It's
ス
got
ト
like
も
loops
強
and
力なものを
everything.
選んで、
It's pretty cool.
で
There are some mechanics as
そ
far as
う
like
い
loops
うカ
go.
スタムをした機体で、この蛇行を運転している
One of
と
them is that when you're snaking,、
まあ、
you
最高
actually
速度がすごい、
can't,
通常
snake
プレイで
into
は
too much
なかなか維持できないような
like
速
this
度が
loop here.
維持できると。
If I was to try and do it
カ
here,
スタ
I would get
ム
like no
は
speed.
必要
I
な
have to do
い
that drift there
あ、必要ないんです
instead.
か。エン
で
ジンと
も
か
カスタムだから、
So, like, I kind of
カスタムという
stop snaking
の
for a
は、いい車なので、
あはい。
普通にいい車
bit. Hello.
してるので、だから、
Okay, that was messy.
え
This course has like a little, like a bunch of
カスタムじゃないの
big ridge kind of
車
bits
で
there
も
along
蛇
this
行は
section.
で
So
き
you
ま
can kind of
す。
see it here, it dips down. And on the other side of the course, it was
カスタム
like,
の
pointed upward. So I kind of like wobbled across it weirdly.
早いので、 選んでる。
確かに、もう見てるだけでこっちの手が疲れてきそうですね、これ。
So, you've kind of like turned and then kind of hit walls. I've noticed that a few times, not even just at the end of the level. And is that faster in some cases?
Yeah, so there are some cases you can do drifts against walls. It's called a
そ
rail
の車
slide.
の
It's basically the same way that the regular
曲
drifting
がっ
works.
て
except you
る、
do
そ
it
し
along
て
the
エン
wall.
ジン切らし
It's
て
a little
る
bit
とこ
weird
ろ
in that.
は、
Also, that was an example of like snaking while on an upslope.
バグ
I was trying
の
to
よう
snake through that, and I
な
was only going like 1300
も
or
の
so.
で、壁を
But yeah, so sometimes you can do like little rail slides against walls. You'll see one
してる、してないのようなものが、
but for the most part, they aren't used outside
バ
of
グ
the
のよう
versions,
な
but
も
there's a
の
few cases.
だ
You'll
け
see one like
ど、
towards the very end of the image.
その MTS というテクニックを使ってるので、
For everyone who's
なん
played this game
か
casually,
速く
it
な
seems
り
like
ま
the
す。
common story I keep hearing is that this is everyone's like most iconic stage. I guess it's just
普通
like
であれば壁に接
it's one of the
着
first
すると
courses that
減
you
速
go
したり
really
する
fast.
の
There's a
と
ton
こ
of
ろを、
boosters.
その
This really iconic like U-turn towards
MST
the
というテク
beginning
ニックを使うこと
with
で
stuff.
壁に接着しても減
Also,
速しない
shouts to
と。
Bob's flip there again.
Yeah, I'd like
Like
to personally
MTS
request
という
that somebody put the
なるほど。
Fortnite dance music over that.
MTS なるほど。
I'd like to personally request that you don't.
I also like to personally request that you should put the Fortnite dance music over it.
All right, sounds like I've been outnumbered. So do as you will.
Yes.
そ
We
の
win.
黄色の
Take that, runner of this game.
Yeah,
プ
so
レ
this U-turn right here is like
プレ
super
ート
iconic.
のブースター。それは
Something
ち
that's
ょっ
actually
と
kind of
だ
unique
け
about, or I guess interesting about this game as far as
加速し
handling
ま
goes
す。
is that you can pretty much take any turn
でもエンジン
almost no
が
matter how
か
sharp
かっ
it
て
is and
る
almost at
の
any
は
speed
大事です。の
just due to
は
the amount of control you have over the vehicle. Between
エン
doing
ジン
like
を
the,
か
the
け
drift
て
into
な
a
いなら
turn, so like I'll drift
ブースト
where like I slide
は
out to
も
the
らえ
right
ます。
and then I
Oh, hello.
Oh, okay.
yeah. There's like a little narrow window there that I try and avoid the jump plate, but I accidentally hit it. So like I do a drift out to the right, then what's called a quick turn, which I haven't really explained. But basically, it's this turning that I'm doing constantly. It's building up a bunch of speed. I like lose grip, and then I strafe with the turn. It doesn't look like I don't have grip, but grip's kind of complicated in this game. It's really hard to explain. But it's just kind of like an elementary, like, or really important way for like turning and stuff like that. But because of the amount of handling that I have between the combination of those, yeah, that's what that's supposed to look like. I can pretty much take this huge U-turn here.
早いですね。
I say as
No
I
problem at all. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
of course.
なるほど。
Literally.
これはすごく難しい。
なるほ
Oh,
ど。
one thing I haven't explained yet. Oh, yeah. Is this thing called MT. So the way that the engine works in this game is pretty complicated. Basically,
その茶
whenever you
色
have the engine
の
on, it brings you towards
ス
your
ナ
max speed.
のところは
So that means if you're
速度
below your
を
max
下が
speed,
る
especially like when you're snaking and stuff like that, it'll
もの
increase
だ
your
け
speed.
ど
But if
エン
you're
ジ
way
ンが
above your
切ら
max
し
speed,
て
so
る
in
の
case you stop snaking for
あ
a
っ
bit,
たら
or
だ
you're
った
making
ら
an upslope, or you're just going really fast
速
for
度
some reason,
をそんな
if you have the
に
engine on, it'll
減
actually
らさ
drop your
ない
speed pretty significantly,
なるほど。
like super quickly.
エンジン
And
オ
the
フに
further
し
you
ておけ
are
ば
from
あんま
max
り
speed,
減
faster
ら
it'll
ない
drop
と。
it. So
Right.
if there's any case that I can't
で
snake for
も
some reason,
エンジン
so
の
if you're making a sharp
切ら
upslope
して
or in
る
the air, a lot of times I'll turn off the engine on purpose. I'll just really
速度
do that, and then I'll
を
maintain my
上
speed.
がら
But
ない
it's just the amount of
で
speed that you
も
lose naturally from having the
減
engine off is
る
pretty low in
速度
comparison.
を減る
Also, I'm using a unique vehicle here that I haven't
こと
used yet. I only use it for like 2
Wow.
courses. It's basically even lighter than the main handling one that I've been using for the most part, which is
縮む
really
こと
light.
ができる
But this one's even lighter.
縮むことで
The
す
main thing is that its drifting mechanic,
Alright.
the MTS, is like super strong. There's also something cool that I can go for at the end that hopefully I'll get. Well, I guess I'll just say it's like a broken down finish like I tried to do on the first course, so they're pretty
これは
inconsistent,
急カーブ
but I want to go for them anyway because if I get
こ
them,
の
they're super
最
high.
後に
There's swag.
And even if I don't get it, hopefully you'll at least
最
be
後
able to see what
に
it's
急
supposed to
カ
look
ーブがあっ
like, even if I don't
て
cross the finish
そしてこのコースにも
I'm not going to go for more than
即
more than once if I
死
mess it up, just
即
because
死じゃなくて自殺
I
フ
have
ィ
a
ニッ
limited
シ
amount of time in this run,
ュ
you know.
があってそれは
We'll see here.
できるかなすごく難しい
I'm going to purposely hit that wall.
ああ
So you started to see it there for a bit, but what actually happened is my speed overflowed there. So if you go
結構もう
above 10, yeah,
事故っ
if you
た
go
ら
above 10,000
終わり
kilometers
って
an
感じ
hour
ですね。
for more than one frame, you actually instantly stop, which is what happened there. It's rather unfortunate, but the fact that that happened there shows that I got up to really high speed there, over 10,000. So that's fine. I guess. You'll get to see the normal finish as well. It's pretty similar to like how I end laps 1 and 2, but
全トラッ
I've
ク
noticed that
を
sometimes when
RTA に
you're in the air,
は
you like do a nosedive, and other times you don't. Why?
yeah.
この
So
難しいテクニッ
nosedives
ク
in general
を
are faster.
をしたいけ
mechanics are something we
ど
haven't talked about yet.
すごく
Basically, whenever you point it down in the air,
難しい
you
の
can build
で
up speed as you're diving.
したくなる気持ちもありま
Get
す。
into
なるほど。
get your angle
こ
properly.
の
So you're pointed down.
こ
and then you
の
also
テ
have
ク
to
ニック
level
を
out
使
at
っ
the
てい
end.
くことで
Super
結構
short drops.
速くなるかもしれないけど、まあ全部やるとなると 全部ミスなしでやるのは
It's
難
not
しい
really
の
worth
で
like、pointing down and leveling out again.
はい。
ある程度安定策も取りたいと。
So speaking of dives, though, this next course has a really big one, and hopefully I should be able to do
この
a big
RTA
jump that
の
will
安定
make it the dive even bigger than
は
it
大事だけど
So you'll see that once I get
安
there.
定は
I'm
ま
using this
幻
every
の
week
もの
again.
で
Shout
す。
outs to the skull.
It's very scary.
Yeah, it's
まあこれ
spooky for
別にこの
Halloween.
ゲームに限らず、いろんな RTA に言えることですよね。
But
That's the only reason to use them, right? Just 'cause
Yeah.
it's spooky.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah,
else.
yeah.
Nothing-
どんなゲームでも割と
yeah,
その
whichever
最
diver
速
you use
の
for your
技を
custom
使う
vehicles doesn't
か、
actually matter.
ちょっ
Oh,
と
okay.
But yeah,
安全なテクニックだけど
I become-
若干遅いテクニックを使うかみたいな
vehicle becomes faster because-
葛藤っていうのは
spooky
Yes.
in Halloween, you know.
You get that October
どん
boost
な
bonus that's
Yeah.
boost
RTA にも書いてある
That's why
ジレンマっていう
you're,
か
you're good at this game, right? You have this secret strat, you know.
Where I play in October, yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly.
そしてこれ
Here's the
は
dive. I'm supposed to land on that first
面
block.
白いこと
Instead of go all the way to the
が
bottom.
Is that the famous Porktown arrow dive?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with this, you might be familiar
コー
with
ス
this
の
course
下
because
に
it's actually in
行
Smash
け
4.
て
I think it's in
um,
It
Brawl
might
as
be in
well.
Brawl as well.
Yeah.
Double.
So it kind of replaced like the melee's like Mute City.
ちょっと
which
だ
kinda, like,
け
follows like the
コース
platform
の
around the
下
track.
に
It's the same thing.
I always love that course.
It-
Track rather.
Yeah. Track course.
曲がって、
Yeah,
上
that
に
one.
し
Stage
ま
if
す
you're in Smash, but
これできるかな
so I'm doing this. See the red rings around me?
Ah.
Those are actually side attacks. Those are supposed to be used to
スネーキング
destroy
で
races,
してないのかもし
Instead,
れ
if
な
you
い
use them during a dive, you can pick up a bunch of speed. Some cases use them on the ground too, but they're not as common in snaking. But yeah, basically I can just like dive with side attacks, like spamming them a whole bunch, which I have mapped to B. Normally the game maps it to X, but you can actually like fully remap this game to whatever buttons you want for anything, pretty much,
That's
which is
nice.
actually really cool.
ここでサイドタックを
I don't know. It's a shame
を
it
し
got
て
like
る
this
それは
Yeah.
空中で
See? Being
え
fast is cool. That's why we're all
スピード
breathing.
が上がりま
Yeah.
すそしてそのフィニッシュは
Yeah, it's true.
その
Yeah, so that was actually a
壁
pretty
を
good time.
ぶ
Step
つ
130 for me is like super
ぶ
good.
つかってるけ
131.
ど
So shout outs to that.
車
Maybe it's
の
much lower,
横
but that's because
に
of like a
進
few
ん
things that took a
で
ton of time that I didn't go for.
え
Menuing. Menuing is not my
早い
strong
け
suit.
ど
I don't menu much. This next course is going to be in Mobius
そ
Ring.
の後
Familiar
は
with what a Mobius trip is?
え
It's basically a loop where there's like one turn in it.
中
So
止
if
し
you drive along one side, you'll
止まりますので そんなに
It's a fairly
よ
simple
く
course
使
because
っ
there's
て
actually like
る
ridges, kind of like how
ないけ
on the
ど
cross
そ
a
の
couple
フィニッ
courses
シ
ago, I
ュ
was like wobbling back and forth a
で
whole
使
bunch.
ったら
Like I was
大
really
丈
bad at
夫
the
で
game.
す
That'll happen on this course too.
なるほど。
It's just whenever, if you're facing the upslope of the ridge, then your snaking handling will be reduced. Or if you're facing the downslope and you catch air, then you won't be able to snake in the air. So that's kind of why like the ridges are so much of a big deal. Also got something there. Something I haven't explained yet, but I've gotten a couple of them. There's a thing called shift boosts, which is it's a pretty important mechanic actually. Basically, if you catch air for a short moment at time, you get like a pretty solid
こ
burst of speed.
の
あ、はい、どうぞ。
このコース
And the speed that you
を
get is actually more the faster you're going.
外してしてる
But there's
こ
setups
と
for them.
は
You
多
can
い
either
の
get them by
で
like
それを
going completely off the course and coming back on like off the side, or you can just get them sometimes by catching air like on the
そ
course.
れ
instead.
はした
That's what happened
く
there.
コースから外したくないのでこれはコースの難易
It's
度
really hard to get refill on this course,
の
so
もので
kind
す
of taking it slow there.
結構このコースは外れやす
Also,
い。
currently I'm upside down, so if the ridges were to like lift me up here and throw me off, I would instantly
なんか
flip
割
over
と
and die because I'd fall to my
真
death.
ん中にしゃがんで
That's
る
not
の
gonna
で
work. Oh, is that gonna work? Okay.
おー
自殺フィニッシュしましたけ
I
ど
wish I could pretend that was intentional.
そんなに
I accidentally just hit the wall with
速
my
度
line for the refiller.
I think it
上
almost
がら
actually
なかっ
exploded
た
at the end there.
なるほど。
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was about. It
こ
was
れ、
about.
ジャンプするときの速度が速けれ
That
ば
was
速い
actually
ほ
my
ど
second best time on that course.
自殺フィニッシュの時の速度も上がる。
Congrats on 6th place.
Thanks. So the next course is going to be
あ
long
あ、
pipe.
なるほど、なるほど。
It's really hard to
真
snake
ん
in
中に
pipes
凹凸がある
because
か
like,
ら、
I keep
この
mentioning about the upslopes.
ス
The upslopes
ス
are
ネー
like
キ
so
ン
much
グ
more
が、
important
蛇行が
than
難し
you
い
could
と。
ever even imagine. If like you're playing max speed, for example, which is like the non-snaking category, you probably like don't even notice where upslopes are sometimes, but they're so important in
そし
snaking
て
that
こ
like,
の
I pretty much have to like try and drive on the side of the pipe
コ
wherever
ー
possible.
ス
So that instead of whenever the pipe bends,
はパイプ
I can be
があ
on the
り
side
ま
of it, so I
す。
can turn with the pipe instead
で
of
も
if
そ
the
れ
pipe
は
bends down relative to
ス
the
ネー
pipe
キング
perspective, then
が
I'll lift off and I won't be able to snake. Or if
す
it
ご
bends
く
up, then I won't be able
難
to
し
snake
い
in the upslope. So I kind of just have to like spiral around and
この
try and find time
小
to
さく
snake. I
て
turn off the engine between
加
them.
工してます
Trying as many boosts as possible.
あ
It's also a
あ、
bit
なる
hard
ほ
because
ど。より
handling
素
is
早
hard
くやらない
as
といけない
well
と
with
いうわ
upslopes,
けです
but
ね。
はい
this course is fairly bland, so
平
I'd
らな
say
ところだとある
it's
程度
probably
大
a
きく
time
ても
to
大
read
丈夫
some
ですけど。
donations.
Sure thing. We have $10 from Unreal One, who says, "Yo, good luck, gamer. Thank you for being so helpful in the F-Zero community.
Yeah, shout out to Unreal.
You are legendary. Ban Emu."
Ban Emu. Yeah, Unreal's pretty sick. Good friend of mine, so shout outs to him.
We have $25 from Fibat, who says, "Hey David, good luck on the run. I just have one question. When's AX?"
When's AX? Someday, Fi. I promised you this year. So Fi's another GX runner
そし
and
て
F-Zero runner in general.
コス
Turns out
に
the arcade release of this game called AX, it has completely different
か
physics,
ら
but
飛
it's
んだ
actually got
ら
some really unique speed tech of its own.
え
So he really
ー
wants
ま
me to
た
play it, so maybe I'll
コ
play
ー
it
ス
at some point.
に
It's
接触
not
し
easy
た
to play,
ら
but I'll find a way.
エンジンがかけてる
What was
な
that?
How would you
ら
play it in this case? Like, you emulate for it?
There's not any
速度が
um,
減るの
you can
で
play it on console, which you're not
エン
really
ジン
supposed to be
を
able
か
to,
け
because it's supposed to be the
を
arcade release.
切らします
I mean, if I could just play it on the arcade machine, it'd be even better. But yeah, so
That's really expensive, though.
I think
結構
machines
何
are
もない
like
コースに見え
$5,000
て
more or
こ
something
の
like that.
回るプロペラみたいなのが邪魔だと。
Ooh, almost died.
これですね。
Yeah, those rotating poles here.
これは
But it's funny, only like the bottom
邪魔
section
で
does,
す
but if I was going really fast and I was to climb
避ける
the
こ
center
と
of
は
it,
難しい
the center doesn't have collision.
特にこの速度だと、
Also, I'm like really low and there's
そ
some holes at the end
その通り
that I might accidentally hit. So
この速度だと
I might retire here.
え
Hopefully not. Oh, yeah.
おお、あ
Yeah. Like I know
エ
where
ネ
they
ル
are, but
ギ
it's
ー
still
が
blind, so
が
that's fine.
It's alright, you're getting so fast, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
ブーストを使ってエネルギーが減らしてその壁をぶつかってゼロになって
the vehicles you use most of the time have like really good
車
control,
が
and you're moving
壊れ
slower
ま
and
し
you
た
have more control.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I keep saying max speed. That's the non-snaking category. It's the most common version, like most common category for people to play this game.
ラップ
I'm like one
一
of the people
回
who's done snaking pretty seriously.
突破したらブーストはで
Anyway,
き
so like
ま
with max
す
speed,
それ
you're
は
only
エ
using
ネ
vehicles that
エ
have
ネ
like
ル
really good
ギ
body
ー
strength, and you're moving slower, and you have more control. So it's like
体
you can avoid
力
those poles. It's like
エネルギーと
the
か
driving
体
running out of
力
health is like almost never an issue.
車の体力を
But it actually becomes like a pretty big issue in snaking sometimes.
失ってブーストはできますその紫色のところでエネルギーを補充できます
Given that, you know, snaking is so much faster, what exactly about max speed is the appeal and why it's the most ran category?
So there's a bunch of reasons that people don't like snaking. It's really hard. The biggest thing is that it's really, really hard to do. Getting into it requires basically really good understanding of all of the fundamental mechanics of max speed. Also, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Like if you can't do max speed, you're not really going to be able to do snaking because pretty much everything applies. But then there's even more
これで
mechanics
す
you
よ
have
ね。
to
こ
learn
の
for
紫
snaking.
色のところで
And
右上のエネル
on
ギー
top
を
of
補
that,
充してい
people
く。
complain about it being
は い
hard in their hands
そ
because
し
they're pressing L and R
そ
constantly.
し
You
て
guys can hear my
ま
controller.
たブースト
Every time I
は
change
できま
directions,
す
I'm moving the joystick and switching from L to R or vice versa.
はいそしてそれを接触するのは
Yeah, there's a bunch of
ほとん
reasons,
ど早い
I think they're not good reasons, so I want more people to do snaking.
エネルギーを補充できるから
Also, this is a pretty good run. Platform's a bit slow, but yeah. So there was another rail slide there, just at the end.
綺麗ですね。
So 156 is pretty solid, I'd say.
Nice.
Yeah, that's 7th place time there. So you can see, like, at the time card where it shows my like lap splits, in the bottom right or bottom left, sorry, it'll say like if I got a top 10 time, it'll say like you're ranked 7th
あ
place.
このコースは面白い
Also, for this course, this is
コース
like serial
か
gaps.
ら
This course is pretty infamous for people playing the game because
外すことは多いので、空中の操作は多いです。
Some of the turns on this course are really hard, but there's also a bunch of gaps. It's called serial gaps, like serial being consecutive, whatever. You can kind of see on the mini map, there's like a bunch of jumps kind of on like the right side.
このゲームって空中を飛ぶのと、この地上で、このスネーキングするのどっちが速いんですか？
Oh, something I haven't talked about yet, because it doesn't really come up too much. But those mines, those things that I hit there, or I guess I hit one of them. If you're pushing straight on, you are holding A when you bump into them. You get a pretty sizable speed boost when they blow up like that. So I just kind of skipped over a bunch of them.
Oh, hello.
これか。
Also, that top of the building doesn't have collision, so.
でも、また接触できたら、空中で飛ぶことが早いです。
なるほど。
God, so cool.
This game's awesome.
I know, right?
Yeah, so this course is really fun to watch and really fun to play too, honestly.
Dude, you can be Mario. Look, it's Mario.
Okay, so I was going actually too fast there and I couldn't go for the jump play.
俺はこれは全然できない。これを全然できない。試しても
sub 50. Sub 50 is like a really solid time.
全然できない。よく死にます。
And I got that. No, second try.
難しそうですね、見てても。
Yeah, that was my 10th best time there.
特にこのスネーキングは、指が疲れるだけじゃなくて、普通に難しそうです。
Moving on to Emerald Cup here.
はい。
This cup has probably like all the longest courses up to this point. All 5 courses in this cup are pretty long. I'm going to be using this Tornado Condor, the better handling vehicle, for pretty much the whole time. So kind of like a big thing with snaking, I guess to put it simply, is that handling is speed. So since you can only get speed when snaking, then any course that's like really what would be like slower vehicle on flat ground, just because they can actually get speed off the course. So this is cylinder not. It's a big cylinder, so it's like the outside of a pipe. And basically,
進行方はまだ前。そして車が進行方に外したら、その L とか R を押したら、それは前の進行方で加速します。それは NTS の規模。
なるほど。
説明にくい。
多分、マリオカートとかも同じシステムだと思うんですけど、R キーと L キーで、右側にドリフトするというか、なんというか、わかりますかね？傾くようにドリフトをするのと、その進行方向の入力を組み合わせることによって、前方への加速度が得ることですよね。多分。
Also, cylinders are pretty clingy in terms of their grip, so if I accidentally lift off like that, I can kind of like throw it in the air.
その技で緊張してます。コースから抜けることができるので、
Also, because it's kilometers per hour, you have to donate more to get more speed.
死ぬことができます。
If it was miles per hour, you'd have to pay less. That's just, it's not cool.
Captain Falcon may be a fast man, but he's even
怖いですよね、このマップは。
If you played the story mode of this game, you'll actually know what I'm talking about. But yeah, shout outs to that story mode chapter 3 mission. You enter a race like wearing a disguise, but you're Captain Falcon, and you like enter for like some old man, and then so you act like you're him, and then you get a bunch of prize money.
そしてこのコース、タイプコースので、スネーキングは難しい。ちょっと小さく箱必要はあります。
Yeah, shout outs to Black Shadow.
まあ、バニーホップみたいなバグではないと思うんですけど、どうなんですかね。
Well, yeah, Black Bull is his vehicle, but
okay.
このゲームでバグはあるかな。
Menuing is not my strong suit.
バグはあっても。
So what you're seeing right here that I'm not going to do is I accidentally loaded the ghost.
そのバニーホップは
staff ghost, which is like the best time that the staff ever achieved. And those are usually they're actually not that easy to beat when you first start playing. when I first picked up the game, it took me about a
操
month
作は難しい。
with like learning speed tech and stuff like that to beat all the staff ghosts. Although that was without snaking, but that's just like I said, it's the more common
そうで
category.
す
It's
よ
not
ね
really fair to
そう
compare
ですそう
if
です
you're
よね
snaking, but it also has all of my personal best ghosts, so I can always like race against my personal best on every course.
この
But that was just because I pressed Y at the wrong
直乗
time.
り、まあ、ミニタワーみたいなものを連続で超高速でやってるみたい
Basically,
な感じで
it's
すよね。
like it's got this pipe that's turning through here, and it's actually intersecting through the course. But the main thing is that it's really hard to snake in the pipe because it's bending really sharply. So my best
こ
bet
の
is
パ
to
イ
like
プ
try to pick up
が
some speed on
よく曲がってるので、その曲がってるところ
use
に
after and try and preserve that
エン
speed
ジン
as fast as possible.
を切ら
Also, I
し
could go
た
for
い。
boosters on all five boosters there, but it's actually
で
not much
も
faster.
切らしてる
And
時
it's really hard to
に
do.、
箱
So
の
I've noticed that
速
there's
さ
varying
は
amounts of left and right
できない。
snaking.
Yeah, so
だ
basically,
からこのところは
so,
難
yeah,
しい。
okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, sometimes there'll be like really short
で
strides,
も
sometimes there'll be
死
longer
ぬこと
strides.
はないで
The way that
す。
the speed gain from snaking works is that basically you gain speed as
障害
you're
物がなさそう
continuing
で
to turn
す
the
し、
same
このマッ
direction.
プは。
But every time you switch directions, there's a couple frames that it takes for
あ、
your hands
一応
to
ありま
switch
した。
inputs.
この
So
今の。
when possible, I want to take longer strides. So I get a longer. Oh, okay. Almost lifted off there. But you get like a longer section of time at once that you're going the same direction. So whenever possible,
マリオカート
I'll
も
try and
F0 も任天堂
do
ですか
longer
らね。
strides. But like in tunnel, like narrow sections like this, I don't really have the option to do that. But in like super wide sections, I can.
そうですね、このゲーム結構 BGM いい感じですよね。F0 シリーズといえばビッグブルトが一番有名ですけど。
そうですね。そのビッグブルーが
Alright, well, we live in. That would have been a really good time. Crash there. My PB is like a 139 or like a 138.9.
新
So
曲
that could have been like a 141,
ですね。
which would have been pretty solid. Jeez. Yeah, second place time there.
いや、危なかったですね。
It's funny because this course always looks like a mess.
その最後は、
Even like the world record kind of looks like it's messy.
危なかったというより、
You just kind of did the best you can.
速度をなくしました。
あ
But
あ。
isn't that just life?
Yeah. That's
まあ、個数から抜けることは危ないです。その2ラップ目に危なかった。その最後
Yeah, so this
に
next course is going to be double branches. This course is kind of like
もうコースから
it's like an
抜け
enhanced version
た
of Split Oval meets Mobius Ring. There's a couple sections where it
こう
splits into these two branches, and it's named double branches. It's got a ton of boosters. It's in the
近
same
いところにありまし
scenery
た。
as Split Oval.
そしてこのところに
Super
壁は
fun
ないので、
Hell yeah. I was about to point that out actually.
Shoutouts to this music.
Yeah, so good.
All of the songs in this game are fantastic.
Oh,
from what
yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah,
Okay.
big
Oh,
fan,
Nice.
so dang good.
big fan of this game soundtrack.
Big fan of this game, honestly. I'm just gonna be real here.
でも壁がないところに
I don't believe you.
シフトブーストという
Also, something I haven't mentioned. There's a couple places in this course where if you're going too fast, you actually lift off and down. One of them was right there at the
構想に
basically
一
like I
瞬
mentioned,
で
kind of like a version of Mobius Ring. There'll be some places where you're driving on like
外したら
kind of had to take the other
ま
side. I wasn't really
た
paying attention. The other side, this side has more boosters. This
接
side has more
触
field
し
strip.
て
It's not as big of a deal on lap 2, but on lap 3 I definitely will need the energy.
そしてエンジン
Um,
のか
yeah,
け
so like right now,
消
I
し
like this is the refill strip that I just passed through on the other side of the course.
敵切らしてタイミングがあったら
And the last one is like right here.
ブースト
If I'm going above like 14 hands on
入
one
り
of
ま
those,
す
then I'll just lift off. And since I'm upside down, I just like instantly die.
この
What's in that?
1ラップ目に
Also,
1
it's simple as
回
well there.
しました
We
け
got the lap
ど
3 music here as well.
まあ次のコー
Most
ス
of
に
the courses,
大事なも
in
ので
fact, all of
す
them actually have a different
なるほ
song
ど。
for lap 3.
Sorry,
It kind of
ga.
gets like
あったらもう
and
一回
stuff, so
言っておきます
running kind of low on energy.
そしてその下に曲がってる、ところで、このところ、スピードが高すぎたらコースから抜
Yeah, I
け
gotta break it
て
down
死
finish
に
there
ま
too. Did you
す
see the vehicle go flying across?
へえ、なる
Just
ほど、なる
barely,
ほ
but
ど。
like
まあ、浮いてしまうと。タイム上がっていくから。
はい、浮いてしまうそして
So that was a bit slow because the lap 3 ran out of energy. So usually that happens because like, since I'm turning back and forth constantly, it's not always easy to afford a strip, especially in like the strips there. So plus there was a mistake on lap 2. I took the wrong branch, but so this next course is going to be half pipe. Basically, there's going to be a bunch of skips because there'll be places where I can kind of like lift out of the half pipe and jump off. There's like one fairly big one at the beginning and then a couple other like kind of small ones, but this course is there's a couple of courses kind of coming up where it's really easy to die a whole bunch. So just as a disclaimer for myself, if I do start dying a whole bunch on the course, I feel like I've shown off the course, I'll just move on. I don't think it'll happen. I've been fine practicing, but like when I started snaking, for example, like those times it would take me like a couple hours to like finish a run on some of these courses. Like they were accidentally like drifted off and almost left to the left. It's just like, due to the fact that it's like a half pipe, your handling changes so much based on your speed and based on the pipe. It's easy to accidentally just like be trying to snake straight and then you accidentally just like slip off or something like that. So, like I said, it shouldn't be an issue, but so yeah, that was the jump. Here's the second one. I forgot to like point them out that first lap, but
上がってるところに、エンジンを切らし、エンジンを切らすことは大事です。それは、上に曲がってるのようなものなので、速度を減らしてます。それは、速度に起こらないように、エンジンを切らしてます。
Like there is one that could be kind of useful, like right here, but it's kind of hard to do. Where like you lift off to the right here, and then you kind of skip this like whole turning and like land over here. But it's actually not much faster anyway. Sometimes it's just kind of slow, but yeah, you're pretty open to different options and stuff. Also, it's a pretty good one.
難しそうですね、このステージは。フォースアウトしやすいみたいな話もしてましたけど。
My PB is a 150, so
難しいと見えるとしても、それ以上に難しいです。
見た目以上に難しいと。この難しそうな見た目以上に難しい。
There was a mistake I made on lap 2 that if I hadn't made that one mistake, and it was kind of like a dumb mistake too. I just forgot to tap A at a certain point, then I might have been able to beat it. Probably not, but
俺はこのコースにいいタイムはもらえません。
But actually, I want to do something really quick. The Big Blue and Mute City courses in this game, they actually have like unlockable alternate soundtracks. So I just decided to load it for this one. I was going to do it on Zero Gaps as well, but I forgot to load it there. But I'll do it on the last course. This course is pretty iconic for a lot of people too.
このコースも、
it's kind of like an expanded version of Zero Gaps.
よく飛べることがあります。そして、この最初のショットカットがあって、
Second one right here, I just kind of skip past this
ま
platform
た
and
ショ
down here
ットカッ
instead.
トして、ぶつかって、
Also, these walls are really brutal.
使ってし
It
ま
kind
っ
of has like
た。
hard walls and soft walls. Hard walls usually like push you away further if you accidentally crash into them. Soft walls, you can kind of like grind along easier. This course has hard walls everywhere, so if you go for a turn and then you accidentally hit the wall, then it'll kind of like bounce you away and really messes with you, which is what happened there.
このコースにはいろいろな
Skip, I do every lap, and then
曲がってると飛べるところもありますので、有名なコースです。
なるほど。
Is now a good time for donation?
Yeah, go for it.
We have $7.50 from Papa Schmo, who says, I was going to donate $5, but with a kilometer conversion, I think it's probably $7.50. Love all the F-Zeros. Keep it up.
あ、これって、
It's pretty close, actually.
BGM 変更しないとこれ流れないんですか？
I think it'd be 8 with an actual conversion.
ビッグブルーの変更はできます。それは BGM が2つあります。シティとビッグブルーに2つあります。
I taught those in elementary school?
I think so.
Maybe.
I mean, as soon as you learn to multiply, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of fancy schmancy elementary school you went to where they taught you unit conversions.
I don't know, man. It's just multiplication.
Ah.
So, I was going for a cool
自殺フィニッシュはできるけど、
That's pretty good than that.
しなかった。
なるほど。
Sub 150 is pretty solid time. I have like low 140 something, but it's easy to like make small mistakes that lose a bunch of time there. Anyway, so this next course, it's part of the reason I made that disclaimer. This course might be infamous for people who've played this game. It's called Trident. Basically, the gist of the course is that there's no walls anywhere, and the course is
このコース、
mini segments.
もう夢です。
And
壁はほとんど目です。
So it's really hard to like keep
そして道は、すごく細
I'll do
い。
the best I can. What I'll probably do is I'll snake most of lap 1.
蛇行することは、すごく難しい。
Right there. I'll probably not snake on the boost laps. I can just do basically how you drive at full max speed. Something called MT boosting, which I'll explain. But so unfortunately, it's kind of a boring course. If you're doing max speed, it's actually a super interesting course because, like I've explained before, the shift boost, the thing where you go off the course and then back on, you can just load this course full.
だけは、
It's harder to do it with snaking.
最速度で
due to the fact that you don't have as high of max speed, you have max acceleration instead.
速いです。それはシフトブースト。
Okay, I'm good.
シフトブーストがあるか
Let's start here. I don't know if I explained that yet, but
ら。それは
basically, with max
一瞬
the
で
reason I can do the snaking and actually gain speed is because
コースから外したらよく
beginning
タ
of
イ
each course to
ム
basically have as high acceleration as possible.
エンジンを
Instead of having higher
切ら
max
し
speed.
て
If
か
you do the
け
max
た
speed,
ら
that's why it's called
ブー
that.
ストが入ります。そし
You
て
have the settings all the way that way. You don't actually gain speed.
このコースに
Really weird.
蛇行すること
Yeah,
は
so the course was twisting there, and I slipped off the course,
よく
but then
で
it
きない。
twisted underneath me, so I was riding on the bottom of the
ので
course. But
最
sometimes
速
on
度
some courses, the
が
game's really forgiving. You can clip to the
だか
bottom
ら
stages, and sometimes it's very unforgiving, like this one. You can't really clip to the bottom very well. You have to be going really fast to do it.
So this category is timed in-game time, yeah?
It's actually timed real time. Not very many people do runs of it. Man, I'm dying a lot here. This is not good. But that's fine. I think I'm good on time anyway, so. But yeah, this category is actually timed real time. Not very many people do runs of like all tracks runs like this. Most of the time people just do time attack. So the time attack, just like the course total, is based on in-game time, obviously. It's just trying to get your best time on each course down. The reason that people don't do real-time runs
これは普通に進んでる
Sorry, man, you got
だ
this.
けが
Moral support.
Hell yeah.
しかできないけど普通に進んでるの
It's just kind of
の
like a
が
mess.
難
You
しい
just die, you lose so much time.
まあ、
Like if you have
細いで
courses
すか
that
ら
are like 2 minutes
な
longer and you die on the third
すご
lap,
く
then
細い
that's
だから
2 minutes of... If that was like 2 minutes of gameplay, 2 minutes of gameplay is a massive difference between player skill. So basically one like small mistake that kills you is the same as a huge gap in player skill. So it's just not super common. People just prefer to time attack.
Okay.
あ
Oh no.
お
シ
So I was going for the
シフトブーストをしたかったけ
like you do
ど
max
失
speed.
敗で
It's
した
really easy to do at the bottom of the dive, but I bounced after the first
や
one.
っぱ
失敗する
細いいですね。
So I guess I'm not
即
doing
死
that
で
now.
す
そうですよね。
If necessary, I can go full poverty and just drive the course normally, but I don't think I'll need to. I got like skewed.
Real.
Yeah, I got skewed weirdly when I like.
難しいですね。
I was turned to the right, but trying to turn back to the left was like not gonna work. All right, I gotta stop dying. This is not good.
Yeah, I don't
ちょ
think
っ
you want to
と
do that.
車の
I don't think so either.
グリップを失って
2 minutes
そ
ago,
こ
it's
か
really
ら
slow.
Yeah,
車が
Just listen to your advice.
曲がってるの
yeah,
で
you're right. You're right. Silly David.
それを直すことは難しい
We're doing all right.
難しすぎてできなかった
なるほど。
Why do just all right when you can do good?
Well, as seen so far, it doesn't seem like I can do good. So those are shift boosts.
I believe in you, though.
You can see my speed jumped up after each one.
3回シフトブーストしま
I
し
should do
た。
like one more to the right, but I'm not going to risk it. So if you were doing max speed, basically you boost like this, but you actually turn off the engine between each boost. The way that boosting works, which I haven't really explained, is whenever you press Y, which is the boost button,
はい、
it'll
コメ
use
ン
a
ト
certain
の
amount
方、
of energy. It's actually based on
GDQx
the vehicle.
ですが、まあ、今回、今年初めての試みで、ツイッチコンっていうイベントの中でもやってるので、まあ、年3回目ですね。
But basically, after the boost wears out, there's a short, about a tenth of a second or so.
これとは別に、来年の年明
Between
け
a tenth and a fifth of a second.
には、サムゲームスダウンクイックがまたやってきます。
Oh no!
あ
So normally shift boosts at the top there are super free because even if you miss it, you can just fall back onto the course. But okay. Anyway, I think one more death and I'll just move on because that's basically what the boost laps look like. I'm just kind of boosting through if I was to do that safely. But hopefully I can just not die and then I don't have to do that.
I believe in you.
So do I.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate the moral support.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
Is that what we're here for? I thought we were here to commentate.
That too, I guess. So yeah,
そ
this
うで
course
す
is a
ね。
good
ツイ
example of
ッ
why
チ
people
の
need
イ
to
ベ
real
ン
time runs
ト
this game.
の中で一緒にや
That's
っ
the
てる
best
っ
way
て
to show
感
the
じです
game,
ね。
so, you know. Alright. I am chilling now. It's so tempting to want to go for those, because normally they're like so free after that.
なので、いつもみたいに1週間やってるわけじゃなくて、この週末だけですね。
Part of it's the
約
faster you're going,
まあ
the easier
3
they are
日
to
間
do.
まあ2日半ぐらいですか
And
ね。
then also, if the ground like curves down, then you have more time to get back onto the course as well.
今日の午前3時から始まって、月曜の
So
朝
randomly
7時ぐらいまでやって
there,
ます。
but I saved it. But yeah, basically it's easier there, so which is why I've just been going for them, but stage nerves or whatever. But so with this course, I'd like to shout out another F-Zero runner, Fire Falcons, who proved that sub 2 minutes in max speed is free on this course. He proved it by being the worst runner of the game to get sub 2. So he was talking forever, just talking up about how it was so easy, and he had like a 204, and it was so easy. And then he was like, or everyone was like, okay, well, where's your sub 2? And he's like, nah, dude, I can do it whenever I want. And then in one night, he finally decided to go for it, and he got it right away. And he proved that it was easy, but he's still below me, so overall. Although he beat me to sub 2. I don't have sub 2 on this course in max speed, so.
Oh, well, you should do that.
Yeah, you should jam, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Prove that you are the bigger gamer. Prove the world.
I'm more of a gamer than he'll ever be, honestly.
Ooh, shots.
Man, until you get sub 2, he's just going to be like,
このコースね、なんか死に
But I mean, that's what we
死にましたの
He
で
was、like, dude, I can get it whenever I want. So I
安
was like, send it back
全
to him.
に
Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
進行してます。
そうですよね。さっきから蛇行やってませんよね。
So yeah, like I said, I'm turning off the engine between each boost, or in some cases I turn it off for longer, like basically when I'm leading up to a boost panel. Okay.
Nice.
Slow rail slide. All right, so I made it past the worst course in the game. Should be chilling here. I would like to note that that disclaimer continues to apply for the rest of this cup, but it shouldn't be as bad as that course was. A lot of these courses are a lot more reasonable. This course is really fun, actually. It's called lateral shift. Basically, there's these places where the course shifts to the side, and if you drive across, basically the corner where it shifts, so like the course here, and then like the course, I don't know if the camera can see, maybe like that. Like if you're driving in like that, and you just kind of like cut across, you'll see. But
そうしたらも
basically,
う
if you
説
cut across
明
like that, you can get a burst of speed. So I'll be doing a bunch of those. They're shift boosts,
もう
just like
説明
the
等
rest
し
of
て
them,
ま
but they're a
す
little bit easier to do. Everyone could also kill me, but it's also a shorter course. And
その角度で、ちょっとだけコースを外して
I was about to say
エン
that.
ジンを切らして
and
る
then, so in order to get the speed from shift boost,
を
you
か
have
け
to cut the
て
engine
る
on,
時
which is why I
に、
tap A for just a moment.
ちょっとブーストしてます。
Yeah, so there's a turn there. If you go too fast, you lift off. I was actually trying to take like wide strides because if
そ
you
れは
lift off just at the end, you can get another shift boost. If you lift away
速
from
度
the
が、
but I lifted off way faster than I expected. So
早すぎて、
Like I said, the disclaimer still applies.
コースから外して死にました。
This is Diamond Cup, which is the hardest cup in the game. It's got a bunch of super hard courses and stuff like that. So this course wouldn't really belong in terms of the difficulty of the cup because it's not actually that hard of a course.
ポイントの方の蛇行は、まあ、こ
But if you're going for the shift
の
boost,
カテゴリーの
which of course no casual ever would,
あ
so
の
it
スネー
doesn't
キングって
really
い
fit
う
the difficulty
カテ
thing.
ゴリーで許されているテクニックで、
Wouldn't really.
まあ、こ
I
の
guess
蛇行
like
運
going for
転
the
する
shift
ことによっ
boost makes
て、
it fit, but
まあ、速度を上げてい
outside
る
of
と。
that, it doesn't really.
はい。全加速でが必要です。全速度を乗せてをしたら、
Skip there.
はい、
Hello.
Okay.
無事、それは技でした。無事に
This game's so cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I was trying to go for that on lap 1, but
コー
I
ス
messed it
の
up. You just have to have like pretty good speed coming in
を
on
飛
it.
ぶことができました。
Hey man, since
Taco
I'm playing it,
suru-
you love this game. Can I have your copy? Looks really cool.
Copies aren't too expensive, actually. If any of you want to pick up this game and start speedrunning it, we have a very friendly community. People willing to help new runners learn the game, by the way.
Can you sign my copy that I don't own yet?
So actually, that wasn't too bad of a run.
エンジンの設
Yeah.
定
No, you're not
で
getting my copy.
その
They're cheap. You can pick one up.
You're
左
going to
側
select your
に
copy, and then you're going to hand it to me after this run on camera.
Dang, yeah.
再加速
Never play this game again.
が必要です。
This is how it goes.
This is how I peaked with 10 minutes on Trident.
で
Never
も
here GX edition.
最速度は下がってるけど、
Forgetting which course I was playing there for a second.
蛇行
This
で
course is called Undulation. There's a whole bunch of lumps on it. I can get shift boost off some of them,
速
as
度
you'll see, but
で
also
最
got, like,
速
some
度
pretty
よ
insane
り
sections where, like, fly through the air and stuff.
最速度の設
Oh,
定よ
this
り
is really cool.
速くなりま
Another course I
す。
could die a bunch on, but you know, like I said, that disclaimer will pretty much die for the, or exist for the rest of Diamond Cup.
I love this music so much.
Oh yeah,
ま
Fire
た
Field
シ
is
フ
like
ト
the
ブー
most
ス
banger
トで
soundtrack
き
in the game.
るコースです。
Although I guess either this or the Chapter 2 story mode music, one or the other, but. Oh,
この凹凸のところに
pull me to the right as much as I wanted.
エンジンを切らしたら、速
Yeah,
度
there's the shift
を
boost. Kind of like drove over the lump like at an angle that caused me to catch it.
のを失うことが、縮めます。
So I wanted way more energy than this as well, but whatever. I'm chilling.
お
You can also bounce on those.
Ooh.
It's not usually the strategy you want to do, but if it happens, not a big deal.
ちょっと遅いけど。
Oh, I think I'm dead.
Oh.
Too fast on that one. I accidentally got like a double shift boost on the lump that I went for a shift boost for. So instead of just getting one, I got two, which is double shift boosts are kind of weird because you'd think it would just be like the speed gain of one shift boost twice, but it's actually even more than that. Because when you get shift boost, your speed actually spikes significantly for a couple of frames. Like the first frame it doubles, and like the next couple frames it's like significantly increased as well. And since the speed that you gain from shift boost is like multiplicative based on what you have, then the second shift boost speed will be taken based on how much speed you had when you get the first, or like when you get it. So when you're still in like the couple frame heightened speed state from the first one, you'll just get like a ton of speed from it. Oops.
おー。このゲーム、指だけじゃなくて結構、精神も疲れそうですね。気を使うというか、なんというか。
これこそ全トラックの RTA は、
I'll have collisions. So, depending on how I get that jump based on.
そんなにしてない。ほとんど1トラック、コースの、の TA
ああ、タイムアタックだけにやってると。
がタイムアタック。
そうですよね。
それの方。 が、よくしてます。
That jump could be bigger, hopefully, on lap 3. Ooh, almost slipped off there. Oh, we living. All right. Oh, missed the jump plate. Okay. Cool.
Nice.
俺も緊張してます。
Pretty solid there.
見るだけで緊張してます。
All right, so up next is going to be Dragon Slopes. This course is pretty cool. It's basically got a gigantic dive. I'm not going to be doing that weird like drift off the edge side attack dive like I did on Aero Dive, but hopefully I should be able to get some shift boost. Basically, there's like 4 levels of this dive, and the reason this course is called Dragon Slope is because the minimap is actually displayed sideways, and it kind of looks like a dragon. So you can see, I know it's a bit interpretive if you can actually see it, but like the area in the bottom left is kind of like a dragon snout, and then like little bit at the top is kind of like its wing, and I guess those like the
looks like a chicken.
このコースにいろいろなテクニックがあります。
Is this a secret ink blot test?
Yeah. Now what do you see?
I knew it.
I've been scammed.
Yeah, so I should be able to do some like shift boost off the platform like that, and then I can do another one at the bottom.
その
kind of messed it up a little bit.
直地
Unfortunately,
の
with snaking, since I have such high
後
acceleration,
にシ
if
フ
I
ト
go
ブ
for
ー
the
ス
shift boost,
トは
sometimes
で
I
き
tap
ま
me to do it,
す。
and I don't actually get it, then my speed drops really fast because even holding A for a couple frames at high speeds when you're not snaking will cause you to lose a fair amount of speed. So it's another little dive there.
そしてこのコースがよく上と下、上に曲がってるので、エンジンを切らすところは多いです。
The nice thing about those shift boosts is that if you go for them and miss, you just land on the platform below. Oh, ooh, almost slipped off there. All right. Also, that blue stuff is ice. I think it's the first time it's in the run. No, it's maybe the second time.
I saw it earlier.
Oh, I guess there's a couple times. Yeah, maybe it's the third time. I usually kind of ignore it, but with this vehicle, it's a little bit harder to snake when you're on it. It reduces your grip and your handling, so when you try and snake on it, you'll kind of like wiggle in place without actually like changing your direction so much. Like you'll turn in that direction, but not like start moving in that direction so much. If that makes sense. So generally, I try and do like this drift across it because you can drift on ice super easily. But if I mess it up and lose too much speed, then I have to start snaking.
そのシコシコした動き
Also, this section here.
は
Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But if I start like hitting one of those walls,
ダコいます。それはこの RTA のレギュレーションです。
Hey.
Did you go through the ground there?
まあ、カテゴリーにあるスネーキングが、まあ、蛇行とも呼ばれている。日本語そのまま持ってくるんですね、蛇行っていう。
I really like how it does that. Like, I can just see if the run was actually decent. Although part of that depends. Like, there's a couple courses where like my rank 1 and 2 times are like super good, and then it's like several seconds to third place. Where like my PB was just like a several second improvement.
このコースはすごく
You probably expect since it's like an IL game.
遅い
The times are like super close together, but
壁
swings and how far apart the times are just because of
がある
the way
け
that the
ど
speed tech kind of like multiplies together. And get, like huge speed gains.
死
So like
ぬ
a slight
確
bit of
率は
skill will result in a lot of time. So anyway, this is Slumlines.
前より低いけど
The final course in the cup, despite having the most walls in the cup.
遅いとこ
There's a lot of
ろ
sections where it gets really narrow and becomes really hard to drive.
失敗
So I'll be hitting walls a lot. But there's a cool
失敗して
couple of jumps. Like the first one you saw, I like
遅
lifted
く
off
な
the
る
track.
ことが
That was
多いで
actually a
す。
different skip I was going to go for. I'm not super consistent at it, so I was
そ
going
し
to
て
go for
ま
it.
た
I'll go for it on lap 2.
MTS のテクニックをしてます。
We're basically, so like at the beginning, I kind of like drive up this mountain, but you can kind of like lift off, like that. Yeah, there we go. So I kind of like lifted off.
Go through the course.
Yeah.
それは初めて見たものです。
And then like floated across. So
そのような
across the top of the mountain. Cut
飛
over
び
the middle.
方
It's actually not too much faster, like you would expect, but it's a nice improvement.
So I didn't know we were playing Kirby Air Ride.
RTA のスピードランナーのっていう言葉がありますが、RTA が日本で使われている名称で、海外だと RTA のことを大体スピードランっていうようにしてますね。
Don't play anything but City Trial and just collect 5 hot dogs over and over.
ほとんど同じことです。
そうですね。なんというか、ものによっては、ゲーム内時間で測るか、ゲーム内時間ではなく、自分たちが用意したタイマーで測るかっていうので、ちょっと、その辺の言葉のニュアンスが変わったりするんですが、一緒のものだと思ってもらっていいと思います。
And I kind of like land and lose all my speed, but I survived at least, which is a nice thing at least. 9th place time, not bad.
それは、ものによりますね。
It's a pretty solid time for me. My PB wasn't sub 120 until a couple weeks ago, so. Anyway, so moving on, this is the last couple of games.
ただ、その計測範囲の違いによって、どっちかを RTA と呼んで、どっちかをスピードランと呼ぶみたいなことはないので。
F0 AX. So a lot of these courses kind of feel like you could be driving. Also, shout out to PJ here. He's really excited.
日本の RTA 商社の人たちが、例えばドラゴンクエストとか結構多いんですけど、オープニングとかエンディングとかも全部含めて計測するのに対して、海外の RTA の操作の人たちが、最終入力、一番最後の操作の入力の時点で計測を終えることはあるんですけど、別にそれの違いによって、どちらかを RTA と呼んで、どちらかをスピードランって呼ぶことはないので。
こ
のコースの蛇行にはすごく楽しい。最速度よりすごく楽しい。いろいろなテクニックができる。蛇行でできる。そして、最後に自殺フィニッシュしませんでした。
You got the Zelda remakes.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Work HD and Vibrance actually is good.
I was gonna say Pikmin 3 is the only good game on Wii U.
Oh, that's good too.
そして短いです。
This is more good games.
コースだけど、俺はそのコースは。
So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get to go suicide finish. I just kind of messed up. I had too much energy, but that's actually probably the hardest part about suicides is not like lining yourself up perfectly, but a big thing is because you have to have enough boost to keep your speed up as you approach it, but it has to be low enough that when you actually hit the wall, you're able to be destroyed and bounce across the finish line. Oh, so there's a little suicide in this course as well. I'll go for. I think I'm like.
このコースに
I'm 0 for 4 on the suicides. I was gonna go for it. Feels bad. There was one on the Zero Gaps course that I didn't even attempt because my energy was way off. But yeah.
簡単と言っても難しいけど、
This one's pretty consistent, so hopefully I should be able to get it.
別の自殺フィニッシュより簡単な自殺フィニッシュがあります。
So it doesn't have the issues with like pipe snaking does, where it's like really hard to do. But something about just like there's like a big jump that you get in there inside the tunnel that you kind of like fly through the air, and it's a really high speed course for this vehicle. A lot of like little catching air like that. But yeah, like this jump here is just like really satisfying for some reason.
So are the AX cabinets like the ones that have like the overhead and then like the screens in front of you and you're kind of like blocked out from the world, or are they just like standard arcade cabinets?
They're like driver arcade cabinets. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
できました。自殺フィニッシュでタイム
Yeah, they're like racer cabinets.
でなんか1秒のタイムで短縮しました。
about it like being an arcade cabinet because like it's
いやー、1秒のために命張るなんて。
What's the word? Tunnel vision?
鏡ですね。
Yeah, especially that course.
レーサーの。
I mean, you're literally in a tunnel, you know.
まあ、レーシングゲームで1秒が
flying through the air as much as I was there. But you could probably lift off.
すごく長い、この速度だと。
まあ、オールトラックスならちょっと1秒かって思っちゃいますけど、この一つ一つのトラックごとに見たら相当速いですよね、1秒は。
There's a lot of sections. For the most part, it's like pretty flat here. So it's pretty easy to snake on. There's a couple of sections where it gets narrow like this. But they're not too bad. I say as I like lift off. So every time I like lift off like that, I'm not really trying to do that. Usually it just means that I didn't quite turn early enough or sharp enough or something like that. But if I just like release the 8, then I'll preserve my speed pretty well. It's not really a big deal to do a couple of those.
離脱したくないけ
It's
ど
super hard to like snake on that ending
そ
section.
れは
You
難
can
し
pretty much only
い
do it if you're like going slow enough to begin with.
Oh.
Also, like I mentioned, the course snaps to your gravity, or like gravity snaps to your vehicle pretty well, even when you get pretty far off. So stuff like that can happen sometimes. Oops.
Do I have time for a couple of donations?
Oh yeah, go for it. Perfect time.
We have $15 from CMM 1215. Hi David, CMM here. Just wanted to wish you good luck on your run. Also, hi Shasta and Piner.
Hello.
Hey, thanks, DMM.
Hello.
CM's a homie.
I agree.
We have $10 from Fire Falcons 1 who says, hi David.
スーサイドとは自殺
Hi David.
スーサイ
Fire
ド自
Falcons
殺
from the GX
同じもの
community
です
here. Please shout me out again and praise me as I am the king of the GX community.
Yeah.
Good luck on the run.
So this is the guy I was talking about earlier who proved to the world that Sub 2 on Trident is free. So he is the king of the community for being the worst player to ever do it, which is truly an amazing feat. So he's our king, of course. So shout outs to him.
So do I get to be king of the community if I do it without playing any other levels?
Yeah, I mean, if you can be worse than him and get Sub 2,
All
then
right,
you become the king, I guess. That's the rules.
Cool, take me to the practice room later. Let's go.
Man, I've been playing for 2 years and I don't even have it yet.
Yeah, but you can get it at any time.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is free, so yeah, you just have to do it, yeah.
Do the thing.
I mean, it's been proven. Sorry, Falcons, I love you. Sorry, he's Australian. He gets the banter.
Probably some more donations in here.
Yeah, if there's any more.
Sure thing. We have another $25 from Fibat who says, shoutouts to F-Zero Central and the F-Zero Nexus Discord. The places to go when you want to learn how to go fast like David.
Oh yeah, so it's probably a good time to mention that actually. So the F-Zero Central is the F0Central.org. It's where we have the leaderboards. And then that was kind of stuff.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Yeah,
また
sorry about dying.
緊張しましたその最後に
But F-Zero Central is where we have all the leaderboards. The F-Zero
死
Nexus
ぬ
is
か
the
と
community Discord where
思いました
talk primarily speedrunning stuff, but also some like modding community and stuff like that as well. So a whole bunch of stuff in there, lots of people, super friendly. If you're interested in picking up this game, if you go to F0Central.org, there's a link to the Discord there as well, so you can get started. Even if you don't want to like totally learn the speed game,
まあ
something that's
最
really
後
fun is
は
just
簡
like
単
trick, like
コース
either learn like just a snake if you ever
なの
played
で
Super or something like that, or learn to do
この
the
次
MTS
の
drifting that I was doing. Just like learning one
いい
thing
コー
was super fun.
ス
So if you're interested, join the Discord. But anyway, this is Thunder Road. I believe it's the
複
longest
雑
course up to
複
this
雑です
point.
そし
Second
て
longest in the game. The next one's the longest course, but
俺は
this one's
この
super
コー
cool.
ス
It's like
も
just a super long course. Also,
大好き
a
で
rail
す
slide here, like I mentioned. Normally, you only do this at the end of the course, but
あ
you do them
ぶ
there.
つかってしまっ
all
た
the like that strip there is just like super narrow, and so it's like too narrow for you to snake in. But there's also like a nice wall, so you can get a rail slide. And since you're using this super heavy vehicle, or it's not because of its weight, but its body,
その壁をぶつかるこ
so
と
it pretty much doesn't take
は
almost
多
any
いです その
energy lost from that rail slide. So
スムーズに曲がってないので
Ooh.
壁
Got
に
something
ぶ
pretty cool
つ
there. It's called an MTS and a shift boost. So,
Hey,
like I said, the MTS is the drift that I've been doing.
ことは多いです
But by doing that and then tapping A at the end, whenever I tap A, it redirects all of my momentum forward. So if I drift over that lump and then tap A at the right time, I can get a shift boost by like catching air. Since I've been moving pretty quickly because of the drift, and then for just like a short moment, it'll redirect it like straight in the direction I was facing, which was over the lump. I didn't really expect to get that one there. I was just kind of going for it. Yeah, see, it's like not super easy to get that one, but managed to get it somehow. Also, a big jump there. Well, sizable jump, I guess.
それはわざとジャンプしました
Sometimes if you're going so fast with like the drift, you don't even like grind along the wall. You kind of just like do a drift like in place. That little
ぶつかってしまっ
hard.
た。
It just like shifts to the side like that. Okay, I was going for that shift boost all 3 laps. If you like get good speed leading up there, you can just like.
2回ぶつかってもそれは見事なコースでした。
Okay, no rail slide for me.
これ
That's pretty good though. I think.
それは脱フィニッシュしてるんですね。
I don't remember what time that was. I think it was sub 210. Maybe not. Oh, it was, yeah, okay. 208 with like that sudden stop is like pretty solid. So, anyway, so coming up, like I alluded to before, this is the longest course in the game now. It'll be Spiral. It's actually one of my favorite courses. It's just like a lot of mechanics. It's kind of like an amalgamation of almost
これ
every
は
type
最
of
後
terrain and like
のような
interaction that this game has to offer
コース
all
で
in one.
す。
I don't know, it's just like a fun course. There's a couple skips on this that I'll be doing. One at the beginning, one at the end.
ショットカッターが多
So
い
for the first skip,
だけど
basically if you
で
look
きる
above
か
me,
な。
check here, I'm actually in like a cylinder,
Ah,
and the cylinder
ここ
leads around like a pipe.
の次は簡単なので、まあこれが実質ラストと言ってもいいよう
Basically,
な。
instead of like going around to the section that like flips me around, I can just drive off there
Oh.
and
Cool.
land back where the pipe is. So that cuts off about like 2 or 3 seconds. It's actually more on lap 1. I think it's
分
about 2
か
or 3
ってる
seconds.
ことは2、3秒のショットカットです。
Other than that, this course just has a bunch of. There's a lot of sections where, since the ground is pretty uneven, it gets like enough of an upslope that I can't snake through it anymore, like I alluded to before, because it's too much of an upslope. So I'll be doing like those drifts through the loops. First skip's leading up here. It's really hard to do on lap 1. If I got a little bit more height, I could land like.
それは
just
ま
above me
た
there,
の
just like up
ショ
here.
ートカットけ
I
ど
kind of skip that little turn. There we go.
第
Should be a little easier on boost laps.
第1のラップで難しいのでブースターがないの
So
で
54 opener without the skip is
難しい。
pretty sick. So shoutouts to that. Also, I have to come to like a pretty heavy stop whenever I do that skip on boost laps because if you go too fast, you'll actually like fly past the course. You can't like get down to the ground fast enough.
ああそれは長い MTS でした。また
This course looks really cool.
Like
Like, doing the
MTS.
MTS is like through those big upslopes and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Oh, okay. So I didn't quite make that one. The further you are to the right on like the jump, the more height you get. So I was a little too far to the left, but hopefully I can get it lap 3 at least to show. Although you guys have kind of already seen like with the height that I'm getting. Oh, that worked. Okay, cool.
We take those.
Yeah. So yeah, I was getting a little low on energy there. I didn't even like think about it, but then I hit the wall the first time, and it pushed me to the right. So then I hit the wall the second time.
壁をぶつかってそして
Yeah,
そ
that's an
の
example of why people don't run this game because
だから
to a course that I
壁をぶ
usually
つ
die
か
on.
って
Just something silly happens and it's over. But it's all good to play the course again.
そ
Hopefully,
操作失ってまた壁をぶつかってエネルギーがゼロになって
if there's any donations, we could.
壊しました。
Let's see here. No, I think hitting that wall is, yeah, okay.
Is now a good time for some donations?
Yeah, go for it.
We have $10 from Taxiderby, who says, F-Zero GX kicked my butt as a kid, so seeing it completely destroyed is one of my favorite things to see every GDQ. Most heroes ride off into the sunset, but at the speeds you're going, you're more likely to ride off into the sun itself.
Maybe that's why Falcon has, or Captain Falcon has so many fire powers in Smash. Just absorb them from the sun.
Understandable. As you do.
I mean, it makes as much sense as everything else about his fighting. He's a racer, not really a fighter. All I guess is a lot of lore to him. There's like an anime and stuff like that that I've never watched. I don't really know much about the lore, but from the original first two F-Zero games, like there's no lore you get from the games. They're both just like racers, so. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay.
そうできました。やっと。
なるほど。
We have $15 from Crazy Molly who says, "So glad to support St. Jude while my favorite Nintendo games are being speedrun. I was sad when they didn't talk about any continuation on the Switch, but I will keep hoping it will happen. Have a good run, David."
Thanks.
$5 from Zero Nikon who says, "Really good to have a GDQ event." And $100 from Cbus Josh who says, "After a particularly long week, it was a nice surprise to have a little GDQ for the weekend. Thanks for all the entertaining runs."
All right.
Rough finish.
Yeah. 232 is not bad for a couple kind of big mistakes.
それは最後のようなコースでした。
So coming up, it'll be the last course in the game, and then as soon as I cross the finish line, it'll actually be timed. So I hope you guys are ready. It's actually a super short course. I'll load the custom music for it, but it'll barely get to play much.
このコースはおまけのようなコース。
おまけ。でもこのコースでラスト。
はい、これはラスト。
これをクリアした瞬間でタイムアップですか？
はい。
なるほど。
You can kind of see there. But because of the fact that there's so many like upslopes, there's only like certain places you can actually get good snaking speed from where it's like actually flat. So what I have to do is I have to build up speed in those cases, and then I have to do the drift through the turns and try and maintain as much speed as possible when I exit them to
このコースは
keep my speed up through the
簡単。
So rough start there, but it's fine.
でも音楽がいいですよね。短っ。
Alright, just miss every booster.
そうだな。
あまりの短さに。
There we go. So you can see there, if I actually get that booster, I come out with a lot more speed. And coming up, and time.
GG.
GG.
There we go. That was F-Zero GX. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed seeing a different category since it's not super common. All the times it's been a GDQ, it's always been max speed.
緊張の1時間13分でした
A
ね。
little unique, a little bit different. Thanks for having me, GDQ.
そうだね。
Oh, by the way, that was sub 2.
いや、この1時間13分の間ずっとカタカタしてたこの当社の右親指に敬意を払いたいですね。
多分痛くないと思います。そう、1時間だけに操作してる。練習してると、数時間でプレイしてるので、それが慣れてます。
そうですよね。ということで、F0GX のオールトラックスネーキングでした。解説、ピンクパジャマさんでした。何か他に話したいことなどあれば。
特にないね。
ピンクパジャマさん、確か、まだ解説してくださるタイトルありましたよね。
はい、ドンキーコング5の解説はしたいし、あと、マザー2と、ゼルダとスーパーメトロイドのランダマイズも解説したくて、そして時間があれば通訳もしたいです。
ということで、これから先も、何度か、もしかしたらずっとかもしれませんけど、ピンクパジャマさん の声が聞けるチャンスがあるということなので、その辺も、まあ、お楽しみにと言っているのか、まあ、お楽しみにまあ、待っていてください。この、ゲームスダウンクイックデスクフェイスは、29日月曜日の朝の7時、まあ、8時ぐらいまではずっとやっているので、もしよければ、このまま楽しんでいってください。では、ピンクパジャマさん、お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
はい、ありがとうございました。ピンクパジャマさんにも、お疲れ様でしたとコメントで言ってくだされば幸いです。
本当に疲れました。
疲れるゲームでしたね、本当に。見てるのが。
もうそろそろ寝る時間ですから。
はい、お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様でした。
そして、ここまで進行担当のレイヤキチキンでしたが、ここで交代になります。皆様お疲れ様でした。どうか引き続きお楽しみください。
Sorry for that spell of silence, people. Anyway, we have a $25 donation from the talented LLK, who draws our banners for the GDQ events. And she says, "Hey GDQ, it's LLK. Have you ever eaten a sandwich that magically sprang to life and swore revenge on you for slaying hordes of innocent peanut butters and jellies? And then you're all, hey buddy, you're the sandwich here. You can't talk to me like that." And the sandwich is all, "Watch me," and blast you out of a cannon into the next solar system. Anyway, this money's for Blindfold Symphony of the Night. Let's hope the controller works this time.
はい、ここから担当変わりまして、僕がですね、担当させていただきます。よろしくお願いいたします。音量のバランスなど、良かったり悪かったりなどございますでしょうか。
If you wish to support the charities, please make a standard donation. And we are supporting 10 charities for this event. They are Able Gamers, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, the Call of Duty Endowment, Direct Relief, Doctors Without Borders, Extra Life, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Save the Children, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, To Write Love in Her Arms are the charities being supported. A little bit about some of the specific charities. For example, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Their mission is to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide to fully achieve its mission. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention engages in the following 5 core strategies: fund scientific research, offer educational programs for professionals, educate the public about mood disorders and suicide prevention, promote policies and legislation that impact suicide and prevention, provide programs and resources for survivors of suicide loss and people at risk, and involve them in the work of the foundation. If you are attending TwitchCon and you're watching this from your hotel room, it is worth noting that you can watch this event if you go through the main entrance of TwitchCon, and you will be able to watch GDQ Express as part of the audience. Oh, listen to that man come through. And we have a $50 donation from Edward Malice, who says, Bakba is an incredibly entertaining runner. I'm happy to donate for a longer run. Turok 100%. And the progress on that is we are almost halfway towards that. $1,203 out of $2,500 for Turok 100%. And that run is going to be coming up in about 3 hours. So there's not too much time left for that donation incentive. So you better get your donations in if you want to see more Bakba and Turok 100%. A bit more about our nonprofits. The Call of Duty Endowment is a nonprofit that helps unemployed veterans get high-quality jobs after their military service. So far, they've funded the placement of over 40,000 veterans, but with a high unemployment rate for young vets, there is still more work to do. You can help them reach their goal of placing 50,000 vets in jobs by 2019. Learn more at www.callofdutyendowment.org. There's also Direct Relief, which is a humanitarian aid organization active
はい、
in
すい
all
ません。
50 states
お待たせいた
and
し
more
ま
than
した。
80 countries.
続いてのゲーム
Mission
です
to
ね。
help the lives
サイレント
of
ヒル
people affected
2
by poverty or emergencies,
ということ
without
で、
regard to politics, religion, or ability to
解
vote.
説の方
Direct
は
Relief
ですね、
earns
ちょっとまだ
100% fundraising efficiency
おられないの
rewards,
で、
tops charity navigators list of
ど
10
なた
best
かですね、
charities everyone's heard of, and is
この
named
ゲー
among the
ム
world's
わ
most
かるよ
innovative
とか、
companies in not-for-profit
その
by fast
説明できるよっていう方がですね、おられましたら、応募というか、解説に来ていただけるとありがたいで
which
す。
unites thousands of players around the world in a 24-hour fundraising and gaming marathon to support Children's Miracle Network Hospitals.
サイレントヒル2ですね。ほとんど僕はですね、わからないですね。まあ、結構ね、有名なタイトルであるので、キャラクターとかね、そういうのは結構わかるんですけど、ストーリーだとか、そういうところはですね、ちょっと僕もわからないのですね。テクニックとかもちょっとわからないので、まあもしですね、解説ができるよっていう人がですね、おられればですね、来ていただけると幸いです。
We have $15 from Random Access who says, a surprise GDQ event? It's a Halloween miracle. Bring on Silent Hill and let's speed past the scares.
そうですね、バブルヘッドナース、あとは、三角様とかですかね。
Another one of the charity organizations we're supporting is the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Make-A-Wish is the world's leading children's wish granting organization, serving children in more than 50 countries worldwide. Your donation will help Make-A-Wish get closer to achieving our global vision of granting a wish
僕も知ってるのっていうと、やっぱり、ホラーゲームなんでね、やっぱ、ちょっと苦手ではあるんですけどね。なんか、マネキンみたいなやつとか、多いですよね。なんか、マネキンだったり、ナースだったり、三角様だったりっていうぐらいしか僕もほとんど知らないんで。
The opportunity to learn and protection from harm. By transforming children's lives now, we change the course of their future and ours. Last year, Save the Children worked in 120 countries and helped more than 185 million children. For more information about their programs, please visit savethechildren.org.
そうですね。もし、通話の方にですね、来て話すのが恥ずかしいとかね、声出したくないっていう人がいたとしたらですね、別に、テキスト欄、チャット欄ですね、書いていただける解説とかでもありがたいです。
Another organization we're supporting is the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.They are leading the way the world understands, treats, and defeats childhood cancer and other life-threatening diseases. Our support helps ensure that families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because all a family should worry about is helping their child live. St. Jude has helped push the childhood cancer survival rate from less than 20% to when we open to 80% today. We won't stop until no child dies from cancer.
今ね、ちょっとコメントを読んでたんですけどね、ホラーゲームが慣れてきて敵が可愛いとかね、ちょっと、僕はちょっと無理ですね。多分何度やっても怖い。
And it is worth noting that that the bid war for the dog ending and the UFO ending will still be alive when the run starts. The ending does not need to be determined until near the end of the run, so there is still time to determine whether you want the dog ending or the
三角
UFO
様のファンクラブ会場は
The standing is currently dog ending
ここかもしれ
at
ないですね。
$925 and UFO ending at $825. So it's still a close race, and you still have time to flip the result. And I'll be signing off, and your new host will be Kung Fu Fruit Cup for the next two games. So.
そう、僕も、多分エンディングの話だと思うんですけど、ドッグ VS UFO 全く意味がわからないですからね。結構楽しみにはしてるんですけど、わからないんで、何がどうなるのか、僕は楽しみではありますね。結構有名なタイトルなんで結構皆さん知ってるみたいですね。ですね、予定時間としましては、だいたい1時間がタイムとして取られているので、1時間弱だと思います。 サイレントヒル、なんかエンディングってなんか面白いやつ多いですよね。確かにサイレントヒルの歌とかありますよね。すごいなんか、にわかみたいな知識で申し訳ないですけど。そうですね、なんかスタッフが歌ってるみたいなエンディングがあって、それはなんか面白いなと思って見たことがある気がしますね。
Well, hello everyone. Kung Fu Fruit Cup here. Just filling in for some Silent Hill 2 coming up, which is going to be great. Throw in a few donations while we're waiting on the setup. We've got a $100 donation from Me and Trix, who says, love this event.
それサイレン。
We've also got a $30.50 donation from Fio Charan. He says, didn't get a chance to donate for SGDQ, so thought I'd make up for it here. Go fast, stay hydrated, save the animals, and all the hype.
どうしてもね、ほら、